was a game of some kind that you would play at Halloween, I guess. But they had these plaques, like it had a skeleton girl on the plaque. But what I was most interested in is not this face that I'm about to pick up and show you. It is nice. I do like the bling on it, and I like the spider on it. But that is not the piece that I was trying to get to. I was trying to get over here, and I see a rose with a hand in it. No, a hand with a rose in it. That's what I saw. That's what I saw, and I love that. That was really neat. But behind all of that, I see a vampire girl. This vampire girl just intrigued me so much. She actually looks like somebody I know. She looks like somebody I know, and I was so tempted to get her. So tempted to get her. She was $39.99, and they had no sales going on their Halloween stuff. There were no sales at all. So I did not get her. Although she is quite interesting looking, extremely interesting looking. I just don't know where I would put her in her house. But they did have this Halloween hat. I love the Halloween hat, and it had a little spider hanging off of it. But like I said, they had all of their Halloween stuff in the middle of everything. They had it in the middle of everything, so I went over to check the candy. Oh, look at the candy. Look at all of the Halloween candy they have. Now, this is not the candy that she passed out to the trick-or-treaters. These are the candies that you eat yourself while you're watching a scary movie. Now, yesterday I put out a list of my top 10 favorite Halloween movies. If you want to go over there and watch that, I'll put the link in the description below. But these are the candies that you eat while you are watching a scary movie during the month of October, right before Halloween. What is your favorite scary movie? Mine, you're gonna have to watch the video to find out. You're gonna have to watch my video to find out. But look at the little witch and the candy corn. I have not liked candy corn until this year. I tried some, and I actually liked it. I did like it. I did like it. Now, this is Wicked Lollipops. If we want to talk about Wicked, we'll talk about Wicked. I tried to get tickets on the opening night to go see Wicked at my local theater, and it is already sold out. Wicked, the movie for the night, for the opening night, is already sold out. I was shocked. I was stunned. was cute. That pillow was very cute. And I tried to pull down another pillow, but if I would have pulled one down, all of them would have came down. So I just decided to leave the other ones up there. Now I did find this snake. It's for drinks. Look at that snake, and it has the decanter in the middle of it. Now, I think it's for absinthe, but I couldn't be sure. I didn't read on it, but that's what it looked like. But I did see another snake over here that I thought was extremely interesting. I would need to have two of them. If I was going to have cobras, I would need to have a pair of cobras. And then I started looking at this candy dish. And that is when this very nice lady came up to me and started talking and wanted to know if it was heavy. And I said, no, it's really light. It's just a really light candy dish. And then she started following me around the store, asking about everything that I was looking at. I know she didn't notice that I had a camera, but she just wanted to see all the things that I was picking up, and she wanted to talk about it, and I was extremely happy to talk to her about it. I just didn't. There she is. She's right there. And I didn't know if she wanted to be on camera or not. So I tried my best to stay away, but I did like this Happy Halloween box. It's just a box, but the picture on it is so cute, and I love the vintage old Halloween stuff. I absolutely love the vintage old Halloween stuff, and they had a lot of the boxes. I think those boxes were $12.99. I like the boxes just for displays, just for a display out throughout your house. I do love those boxes, but I was so happy that they had so much Halloween stuff out. Now these are little ornaments that you could put on your tree, little Halloween ornaments. Those say Hocus Pocus on them. And then I did find some that say Wicked. So this gives me another opportunity to talk about the movie Wicked and how I did not get tickets to opening night, so we are going the next day to a matinee. And I'm thrilled to see the movie, but I was shocked at how much the ticket prices were. For 2 tickets, it was $56 for a matinee. But yeah, I'm going to go and have a great time. I can't wait till the movie comes out, but I did go and look at all these different things. I saw this little cauldron set, and the reason it was on sale was it was missing a bed that is supposed to be on the other side also. And as I start looking at the rest of the Halloween stuff, look, I think this is an Annalie doll, and I have an Annalie doll, a little mouse that has a trick-or-treat basket. I love that one. But I started looking at the cats. I love black cats. Well, I love all cats, but especially black cats. I will give them all my love, all my love, all my love. And these mugs, now this mug is exactly like the container that we just saw. I love that one. And that says witches, 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 witches. It just says witches, witches. But I love all of these, but I think I found the perfect mug for me. It's not at this store. It'll be in another video coming up. But all of these mugs are nice. And look at the cats. I love the cats. But I want a mug that I can use all year long, that is going to be cozy this lady right there. I'll see her again in the video in just a minute. I think I must have a friendly face. I must have a friendly face because a lot of people just start talking to me. And I'm just doing a video, just walking through, but they'll start talking to me and we'll have a conversation, and sometimes it lasts for 20 minutes, which I love. I actually love talking to people. It's just, I don't know why. Like I said, I think it's just because I have a friendly face and I seem like I'm not doing anything, so they just talk to me. And if you ever see me out in the wild, absolutely come up and talk to me. You're going to have to come up to my face though, because I am hard of hearing, so it's not that I'm ignoring you, and if you're behind me, it's just I can't hear you. But I started looking at the ornaments, and as I said, I'm not upset with the disco thing. I kind of like it for the disco balls. I do. Now those trees were really pretty. If you get two of them. I found the candies that I love most in the world, the Belgian, the seashells. I used to get this at Trader Joe's, but then they don't have them. The last time I went to Trader Joe's, they didn't have it. But I would love to get those. But they had the Belgian seashells. They had a couple of different boxes. And then they have, I think this is made in Italy chocolate. This year, I want to get a whole bunch of this stuff and just try it. I know it's just me and my partner for Christmas, but we like chocolate. We do like chocolate, and we like to try all of this different stuff. We do love to try all of this different stuff, but I might eat all the seashells myself. That might be a good possibility that I would eat all of these seashells by myself. It's happened before. This is marzipan. I think they're extremely beautiful, and I think I just might try some marzipan. I have never had that before. That and falafel. I'm going to be making falafel soon because I've never had it and I want one. And they had all the Christmas chocolates. Like I said, it's October. So I have 3 months for Christmas. Would I get it? Well, actually, it's not 3 months. It's, if you go October 20th to November 20th, it's 1 month. No, it's only a little over 2 months to Christmas. So yeah, but I did go down the little plant aisle that they had because I saw these. I want to put these in my bedroom. I think they are so beautiful. I do. They're not live plants, so I can't kill them, but they absolutely look beautiful. Put them on both sides of my bed. I think that would be really pretty. But they have so much Christmas stuff out. I don't know how they can pack any more in, but I know they're going to. So we're just going to take a brief look. I'm not going to spend the whole video on Christmas. It's too early to spend the entire video on Christmas, but I did like this peace light. It lights up. Watch. It says peace. Look at that. I did like that. I could see that, putting that on the table because I did like the way that they looked. Look at the gingerbread houses that they have. Look at the gingerbread houses. My house is not set up for a lot of displays, so I have to be very selective in the things that I get. I have to be very selective. Now, I was going to be done. I was going to be done with the Christmas stuff, but I saw the stuff that you put in a hot cocoa station, and I'm going to put up a hot cocoa station this year because I like hot cocoa. I don't drink coffee, but I do drink hot chocolate. So I'm going to set up a hot chocolate station because I have it every night during the winter. I have hot chocolate the cabbage and roses, and I see them out of the corner of my eye. They're not the color I'm looking for, but I found this chair. Doesn't that look like the coolest chair ever? And I had to sit down in it. I had to see how it felt, and it felt nice. It was like the perfect height. I loved it. But I did see the cabbage and roses, but it was the wrong color. I'm looking for the blue pillows. I'm looking for the blue pillows in the same. It's the same toile print. I think it's called something else, but it looks like toile to me. Not, yes, it toile. It's like an old country, French country look, so it's not toile. It might be, I don't know, but it's blue. And then I also saw this Laura Ashley roses. It is a bedspread, Laura Ashley roses. Now that looks like vintage roses. It looks like vintage roses. That's what it reminds me of. else for your kitchen, because I would love to do an old vintage Santa Christmas this year and have all the decorations just be in old-time Santa. I would love that. This is the Halloween stuff that they had left over. This is all the Halloween stuff that they had, and they put it all in the front. Now, I do like those Snoopy sheets, but I did like these. This is spells and potions. Spells and potions. I would love to find the comforter to go with that. The comforter to go with that would be awesome. Now, I did not know they had cabbage and roses. Is this cabbage and roses? It's cupcakes. Cupcakes and cashmere. Cupcakes and cashmere had pumpkin sheets. They had pumpkin sheets. But then they had this pillow. He was a little shiny little ghost pillow. A little ghost pillow. And then a bucket. You can make a boo bucket out of this. Wouldn't that be the cutest little boo bucket? I didn't even know boo buckets were a thing until I saw some videos on it. I would love to have a boo bucket, but I guess I'll have to go trick-or-treating and get my own boo bucket. Full of candy. Yes, full of candy. My boo bucket would be full of candy. Absolutely. And cupcakes. I would make my own cupcakes to put in my own boo bucket. That I would make myself. So that might be a thing, to make my own boo bucket. Now, I called this color in the summer. I said that green was going to be the color of fall. Every shade of green you think of is here. And I love it. I love it. Oh, there is the Santa pillows. I want the Santa pillow for the living room couch. And then I also want the gingerbread, the little gingerbread kits. I want those for the living room as well. That is a little gingerbread boy and a little gingerbread girl. And I think they were $29.99 for both of those pillows. And I want the Santa one. So I'm going back just to look in the furniture, because I am almost on my way out. We're almost out of HOMEGOODS, but before we leave, I want to see the Christmas stuff that they have in the corner, because they always have decorations and stuff in the corner. So I'm going to see. They have all this white stuff for Christmas, all the little white stuff that they have for Christmas here. And oh my God, look at the Santa Claus. Look at the Santa Claus and the little peppermint trees. I love those. Those are so pretty. I love the little peppermint trees. But the Santa Claus in the kitchen, I definitely will have to get him for the kitchen. I don't know. I just want a vintage old Santa Christmas. I do. I want a Santa Christmas. Look at all the different decorations they have, and they have tree skirts. Now, I have the tree skirt that my mother made for me, but look at all of these fascinating tree skirts that they have. Yes, my mother, she used to make tree skirts for everybody, and give them as presents, because my mother was a seamstress. She sewed everything. So I still have the one that she made for me. Now look at these. These are from old vintage Christmas cards. That they made these from old Christmas cards back in the olden days, and I'm talking the 50s, 60s, 70s. People used to send Christmas cards to each other. They did, and they were absolutely beautiful, fabulous Christmas cards. That's what I would like to get this year. I hope to get my P.O. box up and running again, so I can get some Christmas cards. I do. I miss getting Christmas cards. Now they had these Christmas ornaments. These were Cheez-Its and Reese's and hot tamales. If you want to put these on your Christmas tree, absolutely go for it. Those are wonderful, wonderful decorations to put on your tree. And they also had the Little Mermaid. Well, I don't think that was the Little Mermaid. I think that was just a mermaid. But then they had the trees. I these trees. I love these trees. They are in all different colors. I love the gold in these. I do. And then they had the little menagerie thing here. I love that with baby Jesus and the three wise men and Mary and Joseph. And I do believe, well, I wanted to see if it would go with those trees, and I don't think it goes with those trees, but it did go with this one. If you were looking for something, I think those go together, and for Mary and baby Jesus, I think it was $16, and the tree was like $5. So that, I think, would make a great setup, and I might go back and get that one also. They were just putting out, I think these are tags, Christmas tags. They look like Christmas tags for packages. They were just putting all of these out. Now, I am about to make my way out of the store, but before I leave, I would love to ask you to subscribe if you're not already subscribed to this channel. Please like this channel and leave me a comment. I read all of my comments. I appreciate it if you do. If you know somebody that would like my channel, please share it with someone. I hope that you have a remarkable day, an amazing life, and I will see